We're back at Talladega for the Dodge International Race of Champions. I'm Paul Page with Bobby Unser, Sam Posey, and Jack Arute. Rusty Wallace has the lead, but look here. Here comes Earnhardt with a little help from Unser Jr. once again. As Earnhardt goes back into the lead, Mark Martin closes up as well. This pack is being closed upon by the second group.
You know, one thing these four drivers in the lead are thinking about is making sure that they're clear of the second bunch, which is only a couple of 100 yards behind them. They want to make sure that as they make these maneuvers, they're not cutting each other off and losing speed.
That's right, Sam, because what would happen if they start making a pass like from every lap? They're just going to slow the entire group down. The second group will catch up, and then instead of having 4 cars to race with, there'll be 8 cars.
About the only way that you can tell these cars apart is by their color, unless, of course, you're one of the crew members. They root for their own special car.
Throughout the winter months, these crew members worked on the average 15 to 18 hours a day getting these cars ready. Now, most of them as well are short track racers in their own right, either mechanics or drivers. They have not come down off this wall. In fact, they're rooting for each of the individual cars that they worked so hard on this winter.
The second group is, look at that, they're just about caught up. That means that they've already got the draft from the first group. The first group is going to have a race on their hands in just a minute.
And the extraordinary thing, Bobby, is that that second group has 2 rookies in it. Brundle, the Grand Prix champion in that mustard-colored car, and Schroeder, the Trans Am champion in the dark blue car. So they, despite their inexperience, have been able to join the leaders.
Now you watch, they went down low, and they're just going to, they caught all the cars, so they're just going to get down low and try to truck on by. It's not likely that they can do it, though.
You know who showed him the way was the old fox, Mr. Waltrip. I imagine there was some hand signaling from his car to those drivers, and they just stuck with it.
Change at the front of the field. We look back from Darrell Waltrip's car as everybody dodging all over the course, and boy, it looked like Wallace got the back end loose coming off of the corner there. But Wallace drops back once again at the front of the field. Unser Jr. has forged ahead to the front, and Mark Martin has moved into second, followed by Earnhardt.
It really looks as if Waltrip used those 2 rookie drivers new to this game to help him leapfrog up to the lead group. One thing he said yesterday when we were talking, of course, Darrell Waltrip is a great storyteller. It's hard to stop him, and very entertaining too, by the way. But he said always the element of surprise serves you well here.
Looking back now, Earnhardt, that red car to the right side comes. Waltrip in the red car to the right side comes along Earnhardt in that silver car as they line up as if they're going to pace this race and start it all over. Boy, is this a super battle at the front.
It's
that
just
second field moving itself up, catching the front 4, and now we really got one going.
It's just like the start of the race now. They're side by side, and it's going to be teaming up, but teaming up more in groups. The individuals are getting a little bit afraid now to single off by themselves. Look at the bottom group. That's the guys that, part of them that came up from the back end, Paul.
You mentioned him before. Are you surprised that Martin Brundle is doing as well as he is?
I am astonished. His experience is all in Grand Prix racing and driving in the World Sports Car Championship Series for Jaguar. To see him this good here is phenomenal.
For Brundle and Schroeder, Sam, they're both doing the best I think we've seen rookies do on the Talladega type tracks, or the fastest tracks in the world. It's just amazing.
And they're making good use of it. They are running well over the IROC record right now. The International Race of Champions continues from Talladega Superspeedway. Darrell Waltrip is out in front. We'll be right back.